everybody. Surprise! We have our wonderful guest host with us today. Laura, would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Laura Nettles. I have a puppy named Roy. He will be vocal.
Roy has things to say.
Does. But my YouTube channel is called Laura Nettles, and my Twitch is Laura_Nettles, which I will be starting to stream on in April again. So Thursdays and Saturday nights for camp.
Love it.
Yeah. I have 11 horror short stories, most of them flash fictions published, and 11 more on submission. So I'm just all over the place.
Literally, find your books all over the place.
Currently querying a middle grade horror to try and find a literary agent to get that traditionally published. And that's me.
Hi, everyone. My name is Chandra Arthur. I am half of the Flash Fiction Live hosts. Yeah. And I have this, well, obviously, this is my channel. Welcome. And I also write flash fiction. Obviously, I write flash fiction. I write science fiction, historical fiction, and fantasy. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, also follow my co-host, co-founder, which she is linked below as well. And Laura, I need to update the card to get your information linked. So I have that somewhere. I will do that.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Yes. So, yes, follow Natalie Locke. She is linked below.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. And you can find like the other, we go back and forth on our channel. So if you're looking for like other past shows or future shows, check both of our channels because we do go back and forth. Also, hi Barrett, welcome. Devin, hello. Yeah, so today we'll probably be moving fast. I know Laura and I both have other engagements later in the day. I want to.
I'm getting a massage.
Yay! I'm very excited for you.
So excited.
This is amazing.
Help my back function, please.
Right. Yes. Kitchen mood. So other than that, housekeeping. I realized that I did not have the correct prompt for today. So I'm actually going to do a prompt that I didn't get done for Flash Fiction February. Thank you, Devin.
Thank you.
That guy with all the links. Yeah, didn't have the... This is Dobby. Dobby weighs 13 pounds. Dobby is a problem.
You should bench press him.
Oh my gosh. I really could, though. He wants to play up down right now. And there's a lot of stuff on my desk, and it's really just not convenient. You cannot have my coffee. Where was I? Yeah, I didn't have the right prompt, so what I'm going to do is use a prompt from Flash Fiction February that I did not get done. So I'm going to grab that really quick. If I can find it. And then I will get us a timer. Good morning. Hi, Cool Gamer. Hi, Just Eva. It's been forever. How are you?
So does this prompt have words to include as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. We will. So one of the ones that I did not get done was, I believe, the 27th. Yes. Was it the 27th? Wait, no, not the 27th. The 26th. Okay.
Hey, BA. Eva says, I've been having Chandra withdrawals. How have you been?
I have been good. I have been very busy. I... is no joke, but we are doing it. We are doing it, and it is winning. Okay, so yes, here is prompt 1. I will also put that in the chat. I should have put the words to include with that, but I didn't. Hold on, let me edit that so we have the words to include, because I feel like that would be helpful. If anyone would like, also Eva, Barrett, y'all come get your son. Just come and take him. We're not getting along right now. I mean, he's getting along with me. I'm not getting along with him. He's problematic.
Eva says, Dobby, my prince, so happy to see you. On my way.
I mean, really, he's just been a treasure. And by treasure, I mean so difficult. And we're doing okay. You know, everyone's alive. But yesterday, so he started this thing, and it's really, really, stop it, please, sir. It's really difficult because, you know, when I'm in a hurry, he has started going into Piper's crate, which is her safe space.
Oh, no.
And then Piper doesn't have anywhere to go, and she's like, hey, Ma, I want to lie down, but I can't. And then Dobby's just like, ha.
So maniacal.
It really was. And he knows it's her safe space, and he just goes in there and he takes up the entire bed. And then Piper's just like, well, I guess I'll just be over here by myself.
Eva says, if I ever show up at your house, just know it's to steal your cat, Chandra.
I mean, that's valid. So I started just closing the door with both of them in there. I was like, Dobby, I'm not fighting you. I'm not. So if you don't like it. So I did that twice. The next time I came over and told Piper to get in her crate, Dobby saw me coming and immediately yeeted himself out. There you go. There it is. And they're both fine in there. Like, they get along-ish. They're really averse. Like, Piper's like, please don't hurt me. And Dobby's like, I think you might try to eat me. And Piper's like, no, I would never. And it's, yeah. Yeah, you would just come get your boy. Trying to steal my coffee. Make my life interesting. Okay, so we have the prompt up. We're good there. I'm going to get a timer. If y'all haven't already, you should go follow Laura. Also know that Laura has timers for every occasion.
I've recently been spamming my poor subscribers with flower timers.
Which we will be using one of today.
Woohoo!
So, without much further, there's one other thing I wanted to do, and that is to put the prompt that we'll be using today into the chat.
Eva says, he'd probably scar me in his attempts to not leave. He annoys you, but he loves you.
He really does. I mean, so I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I know it probably sounds like I don't like my cat, and I don't, but I do love him. And like the other day, he was being a little bit ridiculous. So I just like kind of grabbed him and like gave him a lot of cuddles, and he was like really annoyed at first, and then he just started purring so loud. I'm like, you're such a brat. He's like, that's what I wanted.
Gosh,
he's so cute. Okay, we got prompt 1. It is pinned in the chat. I'm going to share our timer, and then we will get started with prompt number 1. Ow! Oh, those are claws. We are using claws on people. All right. We are ready. We will. Oh, that's so pretty.
Yay.
Okay. We will begin. 3, 2, and 1. Yay. That was sprint number 1.
I finished with 14 seconds to spare.
Oh, yeah. I got a lot done during that sprint.
Me too.
And I don't know how to feel about my story. I really don't.
Mine starts one way and veers off into horror.
Same. Same. Oh, gosh. What are we even doing?
Who knows?
Who knows? I'm going to drop my email. I thought I had your email in here. I'm going to put it in the private chat. So you can send me yours and then I'll just respond with mine because I can't, like when I start to put in what I think your email address is, nothing comes up in my recommendations and I don't actually know how to find all the email addresses that I've sent emails to.
Am I attaching a Word doc or just pasting the text in?
Either one, whatever you prefer. This is my,
I had 3 emails, so I'm not sure which one you were looking for, but here's one.
That might be why. I'm getting my, okay, he's like, I'm done with this mother. He's just getting my exercise in. He's like, you're not fun and you're not cute. And I will send you.
Sent. Good morning, Maggie.
Good morning.
Barrett. Laura Nettles is a surprise guest. Best day ever.
Love it. Dobby, you, sir.
Barrett is out house hunting, but will hop in and out and say hello to my favorites. So nice.
Thank you, and congratulations on house hunting. That sounds so fun.
I know. Dusty Houston says, good morning, can't stay but wanted to say hi and make friends with the like button. I'll leave this up for your watch time.
Appreciate ya.
Eva says, I'm working on a draft while I hang out, but got a scene done. Not a good scene, but a finished scene.
You know, good is relative. Mm-hmm. I feel that finished is good. So
finished is better than a lot of stuff.
It's true. It's true. Give yourself credit. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask to speak to your manager. That's me caring about you. Okay, I'm done.
Oh my gosh! No!
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Oh, dear.
This scene is the ugly relative. Dobby is my manager. Dobby says that it is good, so yeah, I don't see him anywhere arguing with me. So that's what I mean, you could take it up with Dobby if you don't agree with them.
Oh, you did a Google Doc. Oh, you're smart.
I did.
Should I do a Google Doc instead of a Word doc?
Either way, it's fine though. I usually what I do is I just copy it over. Oh, I can open it with Google Docs. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, 10-minute timer. We need that because this is where we go back and read what has been wrote. We read the writ. Listen, don't even at me. I don't know what I'm doing here. And let me share screen. I also think banners. There we go. Okay. We will begin sprint number 2 in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, with 35 seconds left, I think we're both good. I am shook. Was not ready. Did not see that coming. And you know what? I was like, yeah, that is actually horrifying. I would be, yeah, y'all ain't ready. So, as my guest, Laura, would you like to go first or would you like me to read first? Oh, you're on mute.
Read my own story? Or read
I'll
your
read
story?
your story, you read my story. So you
Okay.
decide.
I'll read your story.
Okay.
Okay. We don't call him Lobster Man because he looks like a lobster or anything crazy like that. It's just that a coastal town in New England is full of crazy characters. And how else would you identify them? You couldn't call them anything as obscure as their name. I don't even think anyone remembers Lobster Man's real name. His mother died a few years back, and even his wife calls him Lobby. If she's calling him Lobster Man, we all get out of the way. He's in trouble. I ride my bicycle down the streets, past the new yoga studio. It's always empty, and the lady who runs it doesn't have a name. That might be why it's always empty. If you don't belong, you don't have a name. And if you don't have a name, you don't belong. I weave my way through the town to my usual path, past the streetlight with the broken light bulb, past Sparky's fireworks stand. I wave, even though I'm looking at the back of his balding head. I know he can see me, though I'm not sure how. There's an ugly statue of a leopard spotted with chipped paint. That's where I turn down towards the beach, watching the gulls fly overhead. This is where I should see Lobster Man, pulling in his boat on the wharf, stacking the lobster traps neatly in his shack. He isn't there. I wait for him till sunset. That's when I know he isn't coming back. I'll never hear the infantile voice he saved just for me, cooing to me like I'm a baby. That's what people do when they think you're slow. They treat you like a child. Maybe I am a child. I do the same things every day, ride the same path on the same bike I've had more than half my life. I live at home. Some say for too long, of course. There are other things, and maybe the rest of town will still call me silly girl, but I'll get to them later. The end. Yay! So I give my feedback now?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I wrote it down. Old school style. So, okay. There was some voice peeking through that I really liked with the asides. Like, I don't know how he could see me, like, when I was waving in the back of his head. That was really fun. I liked the name Silly Girl. It's just enough of a condescension, but still endearing. That's when I know he isn't coming back. Like, does he do that often? Is this the first time that's happened? Has it happened to others? It brings up questions. So, like, maybe a sentence or two to clarify that would be cool. I love that if you don't belong, you don't have a name, and if you don't have a name, you don't belong. Mwah, chef's kiss. And I think some of the sentences could be broken up a little bit more into smaller ones. There was a few run-ons with commas, but other than that, I liked it.
Yay. I do need to, that's one of my my worst writing things is my run-on sentences. I'm always just like, that was like, when you read it out loud and you can't breathe by the end of it, I'm like, my bad.
It's a first draft. It's all good.
Yeah. I had fun with that one though. I thought it was funny how we took the same thing and had like
the opposites.
Yeah. I thought that was fun. So
yeah.
Very cool. And I will definitely have a look at that. But yes, I did like the main character's voice.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed writing her.
And hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael, and see, Iona. Is that right? Iona? Welcome and thank you. And Maggie's here. We got a story coming in the chat. And Maggie, are you still working on doing the 100-word stories to practice brevity? Because I think that's really cool.
Yay, 100 stories.
Let's see. Let me read Maggie's real quick. Wait, JK, more's coming. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read Laura's story, which I love. And Roy
I will mute.
Okay, here we go. I always loved the coastal town I was born in. Never wanted to leave. New Shores was the light bulb made of jewels in my imagination, a prism, shattering my thoughts into new colors and ideas as vast and wonderful as fireworks at sunset. Many strange characters live in New Shores. The lobster man was one of my favorite. He had the legs of a man while the rest was lobster. His claws would clack as he hauled traps up to the surface with vast catches of normal lobsters. He would name them all, weave outfits for them out of kelp, yarn, and bits of shiny things, then release them back into the murky depths, revitalized. Mr. Leopard was another outstanding local. He sold ice cream in between his yoga classes. His teaching style was very feline, what with his 4 legs and tail being able to stretch further than a human's. I never asked why he ended up in New Shore, but he seemed content to be here, far away from the jungle. He loved the local catches of fish, so I suppose that may have been a factor. The librarian, a balding owl lady, Miss Hoot, was also a delight. She guided me from my infantile choices in books to the great literary masterpieces, opening my mind's eye to sentences structured so finely I would have thought them lace. Her human eyes would follow along the pages with me while her talons clutched to the armrest of the squishy armchair. I loved her. There was one character who was always up to no good. He would ride a bicycle through the town yelling "Silencio, Bruno" at the top of his lungs, while his tentacles trailed in the wind behind him. He meant no harm, but would have to swerve constantly to avoid accidents with the rest of us locals. We dubbed him the Bicycle Man because he never stopped long enough to give us up his name, and would disappear in the mist at sundown, along with his bike. The tire tracks would stop in the soft sand leading to nowhere. I tell you all this so I can tell you about the being who came from space and destroyed it all. A streak of light at midnight tore through the stars, crashing into the well in the town square. Maria and I saw it because we were skinny dipping in the ocean until 2 a.m. The water in the well seemed undisturbed from the impact when we finally got there to check it out. No splash zone around the brickwork, bucket still intact. But a gurgling sound could be heard deep down, a gurgling unlike anything we had ever encountered. It sounded like eyes blinking in gelatin. The cats slunk away, hissing at us, leaving us alone to discover what had arrived. Technicolor ooze Technicolor ooze rose out of the depths, slurping and gurgling for something. Eyes formed out of swirling bubbles, rising and sinking deep inside the creature, ever changing in number. Tendrils reached skyward. In the midst of my terror, I wondered if it was trying to go back to where it came from. Maria and I screamed, the sound echoing off the quaint buildings surrounding the new monstrous sight. Watched as it leapt out of the large well into the cobblestone plaza, advanced towards us. Maria's nails scratched down my arm, reassuring me that this was real, the pain grounding. I gazed into the multicolored eyes, my mind fractured with the prism of my imagination. The lobster man wasn't a half lobster. Mr. Leopard was actually a refugee from South America. Miss Hoot was just a kind old human woman who liked to read and had sharp nails. All my characters were just that, characters. My world was mundane. I screamed. First of all,
Yes.
what? I didn't pick up on the prism of the mind till afterwards. And
that wasn't planned. I just did the prism in the beginning. I was like, I'll bring that back at the end.
yeah, well, it works. And I do have questions because the thing, like, because everything else that she saw wasn't real, but she'd been living like that for a long time. Like, always.
Mm-hmm.
So the new thing, is it actually like, is it just so crazy that, like, it forces her mind to, like, not see what she saw before? Or is it actually something else, and this is now where she's, like, it's supplanted her previous vision, and it's, like, now the new crazy thing?
I'm not sure.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the characters, though. I felt the loss of those characters. Like, I didn't want them to be just human. I liked them as they were. And so that, the horror at the end, the scream, it's like, no, like, there's a big loss there. Also, I thought it was interesting that the only person with just a normal name is Maria. Who's Maria?
Yeah.
I want to know more about Maria, because that's the only person who isn't unique. Not unique, maybe being the right word,
Half
but
animal, something
yes.
strange.
Yes. So I'm curious about that, and I like that. But I also want to know why they're skinny dipping at 2 a.m.
I don't know. I've never skinny dipped in my life.
I mean, 2 a.m. is a good time for skinny dipping, not gonna lie. But like, with everything else as described in the world, it's like, why are you out so late? Not that it's out of character, but like, why are you out so late?
Yeah.
You know? It raises some questions. But I love the description. I love the world. I think it's a really lovely application of some of the words, using them in a different context to create just a different feeling, and I really like that. I think my favorite one, where was it? I didn't highlight it, I should have. Oh, I like where they talk about, where you're talking about Lobster Man. He would name them all, weave outfits for them out of kelp, yarn, and bits of shiny things, then release them back into the murky depths revitalized. I liked that part. I thought that was really fun. And also, I was like, Lobster Man can't be catching lobsters and then, like,
selling them to get eaten.
Yeah, I was like, you can't do that. So I liked the twist on that. That was fun.
Thanks.
Now for Maggie's story. No one ever blinked when the old bicycle shop reopened as a Mediterranean crafting bar. Balding lobstermen joined their wives for class to weave baskets and drink ale, painting, and wine. Wine pairing to learn. Oops, sorry, my bad. And drink ale, painting, and wine pairing, or to learn craft brewing and beading. It was exactly what the eccentric town needed to start socializing like a normal town. Angry infantile grudges sailed off into the sunset together. Then, under the fireworks of summer, the sense of serenity turned off like a light bulb when Miss Miranda was found strangled with her favorite leopard print yoga pants.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh. I know that you're practicing brevity, but please don't. I can't ask more. I need to know what happened. I love it.
She says it's a blurb for a murder mystery.
Okay. I will take that. I will accept it. I would like to have more, please. I enjoy the mourning the lobsterman. It made me sad that the main character was the only one to grieve him. So, I think I need to add more to my story.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't grieving him, and I think I had this part in my mind that I didn't write down and I should have. But she killed him. So,
I did not get that at all.
yeah. I think I need to write more on that one. And for Laura, what a wonderful childlike view of the anthropomorphic residents. Yes.
Yeah, Bruno did get a bad deal. I was just channeling Luca.
That's so great. I feel like the alien jolted her back to reality for a moment.
Yeah.
How do you solve a problem like Maria? How do you... It's getting too big at 2 a.m. is normal. Yes, but for the characters, I was curious about how that applies. But now that I'm thinking about it, when you say the alien jolted her back to reality for a moment, what if the place where they are is a little bit more like Shutter Island, and the people that she's viewing are like the nurses and caregivers and stuff
of the asylum?
Yeah, and so, she's out hanging out at night, and they're like, her and Maria are harmless, so they just kind of let them do their thing, and then this alien crash lands, and it snaps her out of it, and she like realizes where she is. I don't know, I'm spitballing, but that's like,
yeah.
When you say it that way, I'm like, that is extra scary.
One of my ideas was she realizes that like she's in an asylum, but I wanted to leave it ambiguous.
I like it. Yeah, I'm practicing verbs. I'm practicing blurbs and synopsises. Anyway, words are difficult today.
Synapses
writing. Yes, thank you. I might give up. Okay, we're doing good on time. Let's go ahead and jump in and get a second one done. Which one shall we do? So usually this would be where we would do the spreadsheet thing. But I was looking at the folder where we keep all of our stuff, and I think it's in a different folder, and I forgot about that. So what we will do is we'll just do a second one of our prompts from Flash Fiction February that I did not get done. So if you are like me, then come on. I was gonna go with the 23rd. If anyone has any objections, now would be the time to voice them. Did you get the 23rd, Laura? I did not. Okay. I feel like that is a good one for us to do. I will.
Maggie says that anthropomorphic people are those she grew up with, and when she goes home after the hospitalization, everything feels wrong and normal.
Yes. I like that.
That's a cool idea.
Also, like, wouldn't that feel like a different kind of insanity?
Yeah.
To like have seen the world one way and then completely lose that world and have to live like everyone else. I feel like that would be weird and traumatic. And we are Um, So this prompt, again, Chandra, again. This prompt, I think, will be a lot of fun. But Laura and I write a lot of horror, so especially for flash fiction, I feel like we can't help it.
I know. Horror is one where you can cut things off wherever you need.
Yeah, I think so, because you pretty much always want some kind of a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go.
Horror always occurs in the most inopportune times.
Show that we are. Oh, this should be edit. Prompt 2. Save. Share. Share that. Okay, we are good to go on this front.
Can you paste it in the chat so I can just copy it?
That's what I want to do. And in. Okay, so we've got prompt 2 is up. We are ready. There was
Is
something
it terrible that the word harden reminds me of, I think it's after that character's name? Well, that was supposed to be Harry Styles.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think that, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've seen it as a name too. Maybe like Harding, but still close enough. There was something else I was going to say, and it's escaped me. Oh, challenge. Would you like to do a challenge? I don't have a list of challenges, but we could invent one.
Sounds exciting.
Let us see. Okay, so yeah, we don't have the list of challenges, but we could change genres and not do horror. Oh, Maggie's going to do 100 words.
200 words.
Any ideas? Anything that you've been wanting to try?
500 words. Oh my gosh. Well, my Camp Nano project is a romance.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe try and make it a romance?
Ooh, I like it.
75 words. Thanks, Devin.
I think that would fall into microfiction territory, not just being flash fiction. That would be a challenge.
I like writing stories that short, but not with specific words I have to include.
Yes, that does. I think that would be. Yeah. Okay, so we're writing romance, is what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay. That's our challenge for Chadizzle. We will be doing the romance. I will be sharing a timer. And we will be ready to go.
Tulips.
I just think it's so pretty. And with that,
I just keep making them.
I love them. I think you should keep making them. They're wonderful. We will begin in. Oh, does this have any sound?
There's thunder at the end for the alarm.
Okay, I'm going to turn the sound on low. We will begin in 3, 2, and 1.
My first sentence is gold.
Sprinkle some of that over here. Okie doke. That was sprint number 3. We have just completed prompt number 2. How did that go?
Oh my gosh.
I think I wrote the most ridiculous thing I've ever written, is what I think happened.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see. We will see. Like, most of my romance knowledge comes from sarcastic reviews of things like 50 Shades of Grey.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh no! Is this really that horrible?
I mean, hi Charlie. Also, hi Nia. Welcome. Yeah, mine is ridiculous. I mean, especially with some of the words that we had to use. It's just.
Oh, my first 2 sentences, man.
I don't even know what to say. Honestly, my story is attached to the same original document, so
Okay.
you should just be able to scroll down.
Yep.
I don't know. It's so dumb. I don't even like. It's not even that I dislike what I wrote. It's just so obtuse. It's
like, okay, does this man have any deeper character than just, I don't know.
I love this. So for those of you just coming in, Laura and I did a challenge. Since we both usually write horror, we decided to write romance. And well, things were written. We put words on the page.
Atrocities were committed.
Yes. That's
Laura needs to watch some Hallmark movies. Oh no, thank you.
I feel like that's one of the first prompts that Laura and I wrote together in Promptathon, maybe, where we did it had to be like a Hallmark Christmas romance.
Yeah.
And we were both like, us? You want us to write that? Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, did you send me your? Here we go. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
I misspelled the word again in like the second to last paragraph, but whatever. I fixed it in my document.
It's fine. Okay. Since you read first last time, I will read first this time.
Dun dun dun.
But wait, we gotta switch. We gotta do the review thing. Yeah, duh. Chandra, you're getting ahead of yourself. I'm just so excited about how our attempt at writing romance went. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a jolly good time. Let me grab us a 10-minute timer here.
I'll read Maggie's while we get the timer.
Okay, love it.
Burnout, basted turkey, and monkey bread ended Mr. Harden's career as our least favorite lunch lady. Oh, Mrs. Harden's career as our least favorite lunch lady at noon on December 17th. Families attending Nightmare Lane Elementary's play, The Elevator Ate Santa, were shocked to find her freaking out when they arrived fashionably late for the after-program feast. The evening news team later reported when she had released from the hospital, she opened the Chef's Pet Cafe, serving upgraded pet food. I wasn't surprised at all.
Whoa,
the elevator ate Santa! I love it! Oh my gosh!
Also, I think it's funny that, like, she opens a pet cafe, implying that her food was for, like, dogs.
Yep.
LOL.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
75 words in one of the host writer voice. Love it. Love it. And we are ready for the swap. We'll begin. Oh, let me update this thing. I'm getting good at this. Sprint number
By me
4.
eating more chocolate.
Woohoo. Yay. And we will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that was sprint number 2. I don't know if you were watching me at all during this sprint, but I cackled.
Yay!
I laughed so hard. And since you went first last time, I will read first this time. Hold on to your butts, because it's so funny. Love this. My heart was racing like a monkey chasing a basted turkey in the summer sun at noon. My old life as a sous chef was over. My life as a fashion designer was about to begin. Ding! The elevator doors slid open to reveal the most handsome man I'd ever seen. Now my monkey heart was slamming into the wall of my eardrums repeatedly, giving me a concussion. Doors started to close before my mind kicked in gear. My arm shot out, holding the door, and I slunk out into the lobby. I could feel the dark eyes of the pristinely dressed man on me, evaluating me. I did not recognize the suit. Must be a design not yet released. It cinched in at the waist sinfully. I had to work to drag my eyes away from him to the check-in desk where a woman immaculately put together was awaiting my arrival. Her hair was slicked up in a French braid bun, not a single flyaway to be seen. Carefully, I tottered my way over to her, trying to keep my balance in my barely used pumps. Amy Winters here for the interview? The receptionist looked to my face. Is my eyeliner smudged? Oh God. Did I get all the ketchup off my mouth from lunch? I see. Unfortunately, Mr. Harden has been called away on urgent business and cannot conduct the interview. My heart sinks past my heels and through the 10 stories of the building to fall in pieces in a shallow grave. Oh, all right. May I reschedule then? It's all right, Mr. Benson. It's all right, Miss Benson. I'll take it from here. The dashing man from earlier says as he slides up next to me. Miss Winters, please follow me. He sweeps from the room, his coiffed hair looking so soft I want to run my fingers through it. Keep it together, Amy. I follow him through the double frosted glass doors into the inner sanctum. Teams of people are working tirelessly in the open floor plan. Miles of fabric are being cut into wasteful strips and being pinned into place with hopes and dreams. My dreams soon, hopefully. Across the white floor we go, up a small winding open staircase to an office made entirely of windows. Sorry for that little charade in there, Ms. Winters. I'm Hardin Graves, the owner. He continues. I like to see if people are courteous and do this little game to test their character. I hope you'll forgive me. Not at all, my voice cracks. Of course it does. Though I do expect you not to lie in the future. Relationships are best built with good communication. His eyes crinkle, laugh lines forming. And what type of relationship are you expecting, Miss Winters? I pause. Damn my word choice. A professional one, of course, Mr. Harden. Although we could upgrade to a romantic one later if you prefer. As soon as I think those words, I know I'm sunk, smitten, deceased, and gone straight to hell with my pretenses of professionalism. Keep it together! I was hoping we could discuss this over tea. What is your preference? How do you take it? He moves to the dark wood cabinet filled with crystal carafes of various alcohols, but reaches instead for a small electric kettle. My mind goes into overdrive at his words, spinning lower in the depths of hell. I'm doomed. Tea. He was talking about tea. Earl get Grey. Straight. He nods. Nothing frilly, just function. I like it. I prefer mine with a touch of sugar, though. What's life without a little fun? I could feel my face heating up. Why is he still talking about tea like this? He hands me a warm cup of Earl Grey, waiting until I take a sip to start speaking again. Anyways, you've got the job. I sputter tea all over my face. What? Congratulations, we are now business partners. I love it. The innuendo, the sarcasm, the parody. I think it's so funny. And I think you really captured the essence of what it is that everyone makes fun of, but also enjoys out of a lot of romance, smutty intro, meet cutes.
Yeah.
And also the names on point. So on point. It's like genre specific. Like you understood the assignment. I mean, I can't. Also, that first line, my heart was racing like a monkey chasing a basted turkey in the summer sun at noon. Like, stop it.
I had to put as many of the prompt words in as possible.
That's so funny. I could when I read that, I was like, stop it right now. I can't. It's so good. I love it.
Awesome.
Love it. That's great.
Thank you.
And the innuendos. I was reading that. I was like, ooh.
That's how my brain goes, apparently.
That was fantastic. And also, like, do I have ketchup on my face? Food.
Mm-hmm.
So good. That's all I think. But yeah, I think the first line is my favorite line because how do you top that? How?
I don't know.
It's so great. Anyways, you've got the job.
Splutter. What? Awesome.
Good time.
Thanks. Shall I read yours? Okie dokie.
Continue.
He hadn't planned for a midlife career change. As a chef, he had spent his time building a perfect team to run his kitchen. He built his name around serving shocking dishes with a whole braised monkey, parsnips with guinea pig gravy. I can't read. In truth, the team wasn't really a team. It was just a group of starving artists who would just as soon chew someone's arm off as look at them, especially when tips were involved. And the recipes were his publicist's, Tyler's idea. But after the expose came out, the one where the Globe told the world that he attempted to baste ham with pig's blood, they wouldn't let him anywhere near a kitchen. Business dried up overnight. Maybe not his finest moment, but someone had to try, or at least that's what Tyler said. That's when fashion started calling to him. Or maybe it was his dwindling bank account. It had some of the same elements. Mainly, the presentation was everything. He hadn't expected it to be an elevator to a higher level of success. It also turned out to be an upgrade to his life in general. That was how he met his wife. He remembered the first time he saw her, high noon, standing at the top of the stairs, walking into his first fashion show. Everything he did from that point was to catch her eye. He hoped his past wouldn't harden her heart. A woman who could get past his widely publicized history would be something for sure. Florence, you remember Braised Monkey Mark? Tyler introduced him. He felt hot and cold all over at the same time. I do, Florence said with a smile. How could I forget? He knew her name. He made the special point to ask about it as soon as he saw her. He didn't mean to appear overeager, but he was. And he had to do something about Tyler. He couldn't spend the rest of his life being introduced by his daring dishes. Now that's out of the way, Florence said. Thank you, Tyler. I don't think I didn't know those recipes were your idea. Tyler smirked. I'm always going to try with you, darling. Don't bother, she said, cutting him off. Mark sighed in relief. Can I get you a drink? I was hoping you would, she said, turning on a smile that was only for him. Yay! So, I like how the introduction, how Tyler introduces him. Just to, like, Band-Aid off, everything out in the open. Oh my goodness. I would be glaring daggers at him. But yes. Those were some very unique dishes. Yes. I liked the line, turning on a smile that was only for him. That was cute. I think maybe you could describe what she's wearing since this is fashion. So go into more of the colors and the textures of the fabrics and stuff that she's wearing that caught his eye. And then is it what she's wearing, or is it her face, or what is it that catches his eye that makes him go, you're the one? So I'm stalking you the rest of the night until we're introduced. So that was about it. So marvelous.
Thank you. Yeah, I had fun with coming up with the dishes, and I'm like, these are terrible ideas. Don't do
turkey salads. Oh my gosh.
I was like, I don't know. I feel like maybe romance is not my thing. But nobody died, so.
Yes. Just their career.
I mean, that ought to do it for anybody.
Yeah.
And this was for your story as well. For the banter, which was great. Great job. And we also have a cooking tip here. Never baste with blood. It burns and turns bitter. I feel like that information's going to come in handy for a later story.
Mm-hmm. File that away in my mental cabinet.
Right? Basting a ham with pig's blood, though. I can feel the horror seeping in.
Exactly.
Yes, I was thinking that. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it doesn't seem quite like romance. I could not. Yeah. Just always got to sneak it in. Can't just casually carry on like a normal person. Would be too mundane. But, all right, Maggie, thank you for coming. Have a great time with your family and enjoy the outdoors. You'll also be wrapping up because I know Laura and I were talking about time and all that jazz. So would you like to go ahead and do your outro?
Sure. My name is Laura Nettles. My channel is called Laura Nettles. During April, I will be hosting live write-ins, probably on the Twitches, because I have fun emotes over there now, including a Freddy Krueger emote with animated eyebrows. So that's fun. But I have a sign-up sheet for people if they want to help co-host. It'll be Thursdays and Saturday nights. The forum is in Charlie's Discord. No, Glory Writes the Blues' Discord. It's on the Worldwide Write-A-thon Community Discord. It's in the Troublemakers Discord. It's on my coffee. If you want to sign up. Yeah. And yeah, it's going to be a blast. I will be attempting more romance. So
get it. I mean, I feel like you are on target with romance. I, on the other hand, maybe no. Although I do like this idea.
Don't
really didn't recognize it.
Methods of mass destruction.
Weapons of palate destruction.
Oh gosh.
I don't Twitch anymore. The dedication works.
Nice.
Stop it. And woohoo.
Yeah.
We will see you over on Twitch, Laura. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And I'm Chandra Arthur. I write historical fiction, science fiction, and fantasy. Apparently, I also write horror. We are just now learning this about me. Shocking, shocking. I'm one half of Flash Fiction Live, which you can catch on my channel. It'll be on Natalie's channel next week, which will be linked below. I also will be updating with Laura's links, but Laura is perpetually and always linked on my page. We used Laura's timers today, so definitely go give those a like, and don't forget to follow both myself, Laura, and Natalie for more of this fun. Devin has also put all the links to the link to today's playlist for everything that's happening on the AuthorTube in the chat. As always, thank you, Devin. Guy with all the links, our chief Tugwaddle, we love you. With that, I think we will be wrapping up for the day, and I will see you all at a later time when school isn't murdering me. The
Murder is not healthy.
And we'll see y'all next time. Hold on one second. Ciao.